Holy moly. Okay. Let's bring that over here. Oh my gosh, my hair. Hey everybody. Hi Jamly. So, we'll wait for people to get in here. And I'll tell you guys the new channel name. Whoop. Hold on, let me go shut the door because Sarah's actually in the middle of a conversation. So, okay. Hi Charlie. Cassandra, how are you? So you guys, the new channel name is official. It's up and the URL is officially set for it. So it is no longer, this channel is no longer Life with the Jays. So if you clicked on this seeing that we've gone live, the new channel is now called Life's Next Step. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. So yeah, the new channel name is Life's Next Step. And we had, I'm not even kidding, last night was really awesome. I had a whole list of different name options, and we played with the words. And then I took that entire list that we came up with, and I think altogether it was 17 different names that we could go with for the channel. I'm doing good. They're doing good too. And so I went down that list on YouTube and put in the name and then did a channel search to see if anybody else had those names. And it whittled the name list down pretty quickly. I didn't realize there were so many people with that type of channel or whatnot. But a lot of those weren't like what I'm doing, which is going to be more so geared towards like on the channel. There's going on here. There is going to, of course, still be some cooking videos. There's also going to be like travel videos. So there'll be shots of traveling and slideshows of like photography and stuff like that that I'm doing. So this channel has shifted. So hence the name, Life's Next Step. As we now shift from being a parent and raising kids to the kids having grown, they've moved on their own, they're doing their thing. Sarah will be with me for a couple of months as she puts together some things for an apartment, and or I think she's going with an apartment. That's what she's discussed more so towards than going with one of the single wide mobiles that they have out here, which is like 90% of town has single wide mobiles. You can find some really nice ones along the river. But I think she's gearing more towards having an apartment complex where she will have really close neighbors, more than likely a roommate, and then amenities, which is always a plus. So that's kind of the way she's leaning. And then it's just going to be me, me and the doggos. So it's a definite shift in how things are going. One of the names that we were going to go with but already is taken is Next Chapter, or Life's Next Chapter, or Next Chapter in Life. That name was already taken. Hi, BB. Hi. I'm live streaming. How are you? Are you having fun out there?
No, we just got.
Oh, nice. You gonna start working on your room? Start going through your stuff? Live with 3 girls who attend the same uni as me. Yeah. She's doing good, Cassandra. She still has them, especially during her cycle. But other than that, like usually she's pretty good.
Oh!
Latanya says, hi, Sarah. She said, hello.
My hair, but it's a mess.
Her hair is so cute. Her poofy hair. Huh.
My puppers.
Just be really careful because I don't want that piece to come off.
Of course. What is that piece for?
They use that to put this on because this thing under here,
It comes off.
this slides open and her ashes are in here.
Oh.
So this is taped shut and this is holding that shut so that it doesn't slide open.
I gotta find a pretty place to put her.
I'm gonna have her. I have a perfect spot in the RV for her. She's not shy. She's just like fed up with people. I think that's the opposite end of that. So yeah, but I've been taking all the photographs down. I still gotta get these things down today. I've got all kinds of stuff. No, oh, I was gonna say don't. Careful because I don't want it to pull hair out. Mood, right? Yeah, it's a mood. So. But yeah, so she's doing really good. Really proud of this kid right here. Yeah. But yeah, so the new channel name is set, and I did set up the URL and everything. You look right now, your face looks like the Instagram filter, the baby face filter. Why does your face look like the baby face filter right now? Like only on here though, because when I turn and look at you, you don't look like that. What was that? Yeah, Sarah's hair's growing loads. They are Penny's ashes, pretty pennies. If you followed on Instagram, we talked about Penny. She was a rescue.
You want to go for a walk?
Yeah, I actually do. I want to get out for a little bit. Actually, she actually had a shaved head. This is the regrowth from her head being shaved.
It's actually grown back a lot healthier.
A lot healthier, and it's getting so long. She hates long hair, by the way, just to FYI. So, more than likely, she's going to end up cutting it again.
I'll let it get to a length that you want it to be.
I don't want it any specific length. It's just...
She wants it long.
I'm not a fan of the shaved head.
I didn't want a shaved head.
However, she can rock the shaved sides and longer top hair. Like, she can pull it off. Yes, this is Sarah's natural hair color. So, that's her color. My hair color is actually, my natural now hair color is a little bit lighter than this. It's kind of like not blonde but not brown. It's kind of like closer to a
You're gonna help me
a light brown than anything.
Mom. You gonna help me apply for Goodwill?
Oh yeah, we need to do that. So,
Because Sarah's quitting her day job.
yeah, she's leaving that company. We're not saying where she works, just
No.
she's leaving that company. One, they have done several things that while she's been working there that have been extremely unsafe, and put Sarah at an extreme risk. There is accommodations set up for people like Sarah, and they've done nothing of this sort to keep those accommodations set. One, she should never be working nights because night shift is like a skeleton crew. Do what makes you happy. Yep.
I need to go and take my vest and my name tag and stuff in.
Yeah, we'll do that. So one of the things is that night crew is a no-go for her situation because night crew is a skeleton crew. Two, they had her on night crew and left her completely alone in a massive area. I'm not going to state where. And if she was to have had a seizure or had an incident with a customer or whatever, there was nobody around to help her. Like nobody. And with her accommodations, there was no reason for her to be in that situation. Two, they have no respect for their employees, and they just push. And there's like 5 people out there, and they just kept picking at her. And even one of the other workers messaged her and was like, next time just, talk to us. If they're pushing at you, ask us to take some of the load. That's not the point. You know what I mean? Like, she shouldn't have to go around what the bosses are doing or the management is doing and ask her fellow employees to help with the tasks she's been given. When their hands are free too, the manager should just know to go to the people that their hands are free. Like their task is done, so here's another one. While she's right in the middle of helping a customer, gets told, well, this needs to get done. Well, I'm right with a customer. Like, wait, I'm not just going to leave I thought customers were our first priority. So if I'm helping a customer in this moment, you're going to come over here and tell me to go do something else, leaving the customer standing there? Yeah, no. She's even had several customers come and assist her because they felt that what was being done was very rude and wrong. And asking someone who's already got their hands full and in a task to do another task on top of it. I've worked as a manager. I was, assistant manager, and we didn't do that to our employees. You just don't. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Yeah, and that's the thing is she just started there. Like she's only been there this is her 4th week. She had the training session, then a training, like an actual on-the-job training week. And so only 2 weeks now she's actually been working the actual like department that she's in. And it was like, they're just constant, like, even though like they've already experienced her, like in her 2nd week there, during her training week, she had a massive seizure and fell. And of course they had to call for help and whatnot and yada, yada, yada. We all know how that goes. And then when she came back, she was like, first she kept telling them, I don't need to go to the hospital. It's just a seizure. Let me get through it. Let me get back to work. And they, of course, refused. They wanted her to go see at the hospital, yada, whatever. She got released from the hospital. We show back up so she can finish training. And they were like, no, just take the day off. She's like, no, you don't understand. I want to be here. I want to work. And it's kind of like they branded her from that moment. And so it's like they pick and pick and pick and pick and pick until they force you to decide to leave. They won't fire you. Well, no problem. So instead of them firing you, because if they fire you, you can go and collect unemployment, which is what they don't want you to do. So they'll push and push and push and push until they get you to say, you know what, I quit. I'm leaving. The good part is she was offered a job somewhere else yesterday while we were out. So they gave her the information to go online, fill it out, and they work hand in hand with people that are that do have disabilities, and they can make accommodations, and will work with her through a great company. So I mean, they have, there's 2 sides to every story with all companies. Yeah, see, and that's actually like here because I think, Charlie, I think you're not in the States, as if I remember exactly. So I know that for her, she got offered that the company that offered her a position, they have a bad rap in certain states and in certain locations, but for us here, that company here is amazing. And the workers that have been there since they opened 7 years ago here at the location here. They're super amazing. Yeah, see, up here in the United States, if somebody has a disability and they gain employment with you, you are required to make those accommodations for their disability, and you cannot fire them due to their disability. Like, the reasoning for firing them cannot be because they had a seizure at work or because they got taken to a hospital during work. It can be, though, if they make multiple call-offs, if they don't show up, if they're not doing their job within their accommodations. Those are reasons to fire them. But they cannot fire you because of your disability. They cannot decide they don't want to keep your employment because you have that disability. They are legally in the states required to make accommodations that will suit your ability to work there. Yeah, and it's actually like you can take them to court if they fire you, and if it's in the reasoning for firing you, like border calls and cuts out that your firing was strictly due to your disability, then you can actually go after them in court for it. But if they fire you and they word it to make it where it was because of you not doing your job, or you failing at doing your job, or, they have to word it so that your disability plays no part in your reason for firing. And if they do that, then you don't have a leg to stand on in that. Now, here's the other thing. In the state of Arizona is what they call a right to work state. So technically, they don't even have to give you a reason to fire you. But with the America Against Disability, Americans for Disabilities Act, they cannot fire you for your disability. So if you come in and you're disabled, they fire you for no reason, you can go after them because you can automatically assume that they fired you for being disabled. because they don't have to give a reason. And if they don't give a reason, then whatnot. So if they fire you and you have a disability, they usually always give a reason. Yeah, and that's the thing is, it's the same pay, which is huge. That was a huge thing because she makes a great paycheck right now. So she didn't want to lose out on what her starting pay was by switching to the other job. So she was like, no, I'm just going to have to tough it out here right now until I find something. And they were like, well, this is the starting pay here. And she was like, oh, it's mad. I don't know if you guys have it, but here you can claim PIP benefits, but like I've noticed you have to fit. Oh my gosh, I can't, this thing. You have to fit a stereotype of disabled to get it. Oh, you mean like Social Security? I hate that I'm also disabled. Yeah, and that's the thing is a lot of jobs, you do not, in the States, you do not have to disclose anything about you medically to a possible employer. It is, you do not, that is, what do you call it? If they ask you on an application, is there anything that you have that would prevent you from doing your job? You can refuse to answer that. You do not have to answer that. It will be their decision from that refusal if you refuse not to answer that portion of the application, because it is not required. If you don't answer that portion of the application, then they can choose not to keep you because they suspect that maybe whatever. But that would be on you. If you put in there that you have something that could interfere, then it's on them to either say, I will make accommodations, or we don't have accommodations for that situation within this field. But yeah, there's a whole lot of legal jargon in there. All about, oh, well, if you don't, and something happens, then it's your problem and your fault. Yeah, I'm glad that they don't have that here. But yeah, there is like Social Security here. Like you can apply for like Social Security for like disabilities. But you're right. Like trying to get, yeah, exactly. For here, like with the Social Security, you can apply for it and they usually deny you over and over and over and over and over again. And by the time you get your 4th denial letter, then you can obtain a Social Security attorney. Then they take it to court. Yeah, that's in Oklahoma too. Oh, I miss being in Oklahoma, but I also don't. I don't miss like all the cold and snow and ice. Like not my thing. But yeah, so there's like a whole headache that goes involved in that. But anyway, guys, I took all the photographs down today. Went through the whole house, pulled all photographs off the wall. I'm getting ready to take these big old babies down. Take my guitar down because I don't need it up there. I'm thinking of taking that with me in the RV, but I'm not quite sure yet. I have to decide if I want that over my piano, my keyboard. Keyboard will fit in the RV easier. So, file for disability because I have. Yeah, good luck to you on that, Caitlin. Like I really mean that. I don't mean that in a smart ass way, but yes, good luck to you with it. And I really hope that they can get something done for you, because it is not like Social Security disability is so not an easy path to trudge. Yeah, I play the keyboard more. It's actually sitting right here by my bed. I sit and just tinker with it all the time. And the guitar, I'm still learning it, and that one right there probably is too wide of a neck for me, so that's why I have so much problems. But I really enjoy my keyboard, and I have my music sheets and stuff like that. Didn't know what? Shona! I see you, Shona. I see you, Shona. How are you, Shona? But yeah, so I pulled everything down. I got these to take down, but I'm going to probably bring the keyboard with me, put the guitar in her. She has a really nice little bag thing that I can stick her in to go into storage. Then I've got to put all these stuff on the 2 bookshelves, because one's over here, this one, and get those things put into the thing, because they go on my shelves once I have like my streaming setup done. They go behind my desk, so, or behind me at the desk, so that way there's, you know, all my cool trinket things or whatever. The sewing machine is going with us because I am using it quite a bit, and so I plan to finish doing some more work. It won't stay with us, but it's going to go with us when we first get started in it, because I need to finish a few extra things, and then I'll go ahead and go set it in storage after that. And I can always go to the storage unit and get it out if I need to. But for now, preparing for my trip to California. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, maybe we'll be able to run into each other because we're going to be living in the RV. So yeah, life has been intense the past couple weeks. I think like Allie said to me the other day, she said, you know, bad things are supposed to come in threes. I think you've gone over the quota. Like, we can stop for just a minute, okay? Like, you don't need to be, you know, an overachiever here. I don't need to overachieve the whole, you know, bad luck shit. Like, let's be real. Oh, and you'll probably hear a little bit of that on this channel now. I do tend to speak my mind. So the new channel name is now Life's Next Step. And I'm actually really happy with that name because it's still us. And it's still family. And it's still adventure and learning and trying new things and stuff like that. But it's geared towards the next step in life. What comes after you have raised your kids? What comes after all of the craziness that goes into being a parent? And it's going to be me moving forward doing the things that I've been planning for forever. My cousin made a really good point the other day too, because I was back on my little I'm so irritated train. Ain't nothing wrong with the...
Oh my goodness, Noah's gotten huge.
Yeah, well, she's a big girl too, but look at freaking Danny. Danny's massive. Holy crap, you guys. Like, we didn't even... Like, Sarah really, like, caught it today. Because we were like, oh, she's so cute. We're cuddling. And then we sat her down and she ran outside. And Sarah watched her go next to Winnie Bear. And she's like, she's already bigger than Winnie Bear. We're like, yup. She's got Winnie Bear beat by almost 10 more pounds. She's already double Winnie Bear's size almost. Don't fall. No, I'm just kidding. The whole chair would fall backwards.
Curl my hair. It's soft.
Choppy.
Oh, I did.
I'm thinking we'll be her hand.
That's why I love going to like the hair salon and stuff.
Oh,
They
lag.
do the, like they scrub your hair.
I will. I'm so glad I caught her head. This chair. I told you this chair is horrible. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Holy crap, I caught your head. You almost smacked it right here. They didn't even see it because it's not even on camera. The whole chair just fell over with her in it. But I caught your head, so I'm glad. That's all that matters to me. I caught her freaking head. She tried to turn herself at the same time that it was leaning. That did not go in your favor, Sarah.
I wish that was color camera.
Yeah, the camera's up here facing this way. It's not even anywhere near that area.
Oh man.
Oops.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been a good thing. And I'm not even on Twitch, so you couldn't even clip it.
Oh damn.
On Twitch, you can clip live moments, right? And so they're pretty funny. But yeah, I caught her head. Like, her head came literally that close to hitting the nightstand. Like, that would have been a definite seizure-inducing moment, and we would have went from giggly to, oh my freaking God. So. Oh, man. Never a dull moment. So. Oh, whoa. All right, Snorts.
I'm so sunburned.
I know, you're really sunburned from being outside too long yesterday. Yomp.
It's because she kept making me go outside.
Kept making me go back out there, and it's like, dude, lady, let me sit in the bay for a few moments. Freaking stupid.
She doesn't have any sunscreen and shit, so.
Yeah. What happened? You got like a...
Yeah, I know. It needs to be popped again.
Yeah, but it's got like an infection rash going around it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a red ring around it. Is that just from you picking at it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably from me sleeping the way I was last night.
Yeah, usually a red ring like that indicates infection, like an infection brewing. Usually when you get a ring like that, you draw with a marker around it, and if it goes outside that marker, then you need to go and get seen, because if it spreads past that, then it's time to go get it looked at.
What do you want to put a marker around it?
I just didn't know if it was red because you were squeezing at it, or if it was
I
red
haven't been
because...
squeezing at it since last night. I popped it last night and it.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on it.
Do you want to put something around it?
I don't have anything. Not anything that's not going to stain your skin.
Store.
Yeah, we're going to go in a minute. I know it's because I was walking outside with Danny. So I've got dirty feet from walking out there. Yeah, I'm not worried about it because I'm just going to put sandals on to walk down to the store. I got to change into different shorts, though. Can't be wearing these out there. Probably just going to put my overalls on. Oh my god, I haven't worn my overalls in forever, and I've lost more weight, so I'm wondering how big those are going to look on me now.
What a weight I am at.
Well, she's lost another 2 pounds, so that's good. So she's been fighting it, too. Like, she has been working so hard to get it down.
Penny for a walk?
No, I don't want to take that out and whatnot. I want to just keep her safe here until we're all tucked away in the RV. So today's mission, by the way, guys, is getting the entire kitchen emptied.
Ooh,
I need to get all these emptied out. I'm going to put these in the yard sale. Yeah, they're always cold. So today's mission, kitchen needs to be completely emptied. Like every cupboard, everything is going to get emptied today. We're going to set what we need on the countertop for the short term because we're only here 21 more days. So we are going to empty the whole kitchen, pantry, everything.
We have our spot party.
Yeah,
Do we have our spot
all that's all
already?
done.
How are we going to get her over there?
I'm going to get her started. I got to go get gas in her. We have 21 days.
Get gas.
Well, we're not going to do that right now
Right.
because then it's going to be sitting for 21 days. That's not
No.
healthy.
It's not going to be sitting because we have to get her up and going so when we know that she starts.
Well, she starts.
Okay,
I just ran her out of
we have to-
gas.
We have to get her actually like going to the point where we can move her because she hasn't been moved in a while.
Yeah, I know, and I need to air up the tire in the front because the tire's on the low side. And we need to wash the tires and stuff before we leave here. Because the dang male cats that are strays outside have sprayed my tires trying to mark up their territory. And it
And
stinks.
she's insured, right? No, she's not.
No, that's gonna get done when I get my thing.
How are we going to drive her if we don't?
Well, I have to get it done before we go over there. She has to be insured and stuff before she gets parked over there. I have all the stuff in the car to get it done. I have to wait till I get my check.
How much is that?
It's gonna, well, to add it to my insurance is another $60, $70, almost $70, because it's $60 and change. And then her tags are, I have the thing in the car, I think it's $50 something for her year tags,
Jesus.
which is not expensive at all. My car was more expensive than registering her.
Well, hopefully we can get it done before we actually have to leave this place.
Yeah, that's why I said I get paid the 28th. We don't even have to be out here till the 4th. So,
I would just like to be where we're supposed to be.
yeah, I'd like to just get her parked up where she needs to be and then go get our storage unit for what
we're
we're...
not allowed to park her there unless we have insurance, right?
Right, you have to have it insured and tagged to park it there. So, but yeah, so we're going to get her going. We just have to go get gas in her. But today's, like I said, today's mission, kitchen. Get the whole kitchen emptied. Once that's done, kitchen will be... yeah, I think she and I are going to actually camp out in the RV tonight because tomorrow is supposed to be on the warmer side, so we won't freeze our butts off tonight. We're going to take one of the TVs, probably this top TV out there for tonight, because we want to just do a test run. Actually, no, we'll do the bottom TV because it has legs on it still. We'll take the bottom TV with us out there, bring the Roku stick out there, and plug that one in. We need to go get a piece of 2x4. I got to secure your bed to the wall. Otherwise, if you go to lay on it, the whole thing's going to tip.
Did you ask Bob?
I did not, because I didn't know if he was going to be home. We need to walk down there and see if he's got a piece of 2x4. He's got a piece of... We just need a strip of 2x4. It doesn't even need to be a huge one. It needs to be like 3 feet and we'll be fine. Yeah, I'll go down there. We'll go down there and ask him. Because that's all we need right now. We just need that, and then I still need to go get the coupling piece for the water tank.
No, my nails finally grew back after the one broke, and I had to like strip them all off because
Yeah.
it broke. They finally grew back.
Nice. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun to go through these. So
My
what I'm
room
saying is,
isn't like
it's not a mess. It's just a lot of stuff.
People go like, "Oh my god, your room's dirty." My room isn't dirty. I know where things are.
Yeah, it's called organized chaos.
It is. It's. I know what is
Anybody
in there
that's
because I cleared
whoa,
it out.
that thing just totally glitched.
I know what is in there. I know
Right.
everything that's in there. it just is not in a place right now.
Yeah,
It's kind of
nothing's
just all
in
sprawled
a
over the
spot,
floor.
which is fine because we need to get everything we're going to put in the yard sale. We need to get it set up to go in the yard sale. So that's why I wanted us to both go through our rooms, but I'm not doing my room until tomorrow because tonight.
My room is extremely easy to do because
Yeah.
of the stuff that
And
is in there.
the other room is actually super easy to do because everything that's in there for the most part, the piece that goes with the desk is going with the desk for the yard sale because I'm not keeping this desk. And the pieces in the living room that goes with the desk as well. But yeah, we just need the one piece, like there's one coupling piece that I am missing for the RV, for the water pump, for the water tank. That's it. I finally figured out, I was like sitting there last night, I'm like, okay, this piece has to go to this piece and this one goes to this one. So the only piece I'm actually missing is the coupling. And I get that piece of that, and I need to get the right size one because we relocated the water tank. So with the water tank relocated, we don't need one that's like this long. We just need.
Get snacks and stuff for the movie.
Yeah, but I don't. Well, yeah, not for in the RV. Yeah.
'Cause
And then
we're
we gotta
in
get
there tonight.
it nice and cozy in there. So.
Oh my god, yes! Movie night with mom in the RV.
Whoop whoop.
And I'm going to turn on my vest and stuff today. I'm gonna just walk in there and be like, I'm sorry.
Well, let's go do it in the morning. Because right now we got too much going on here.
Because I don't want to do the whole 2 week shit because
No.
I'm 2 weeks in and then it's like, I
Yeah.
have to work those 2 weeks because I know that they're going to end up putting me on the schedule.
Oh, Cassandra. Taylor's in the Army. He is in Georgia right now.
He better stay there.
No, he won't be in Georgia. He is because he's cross training to another. I guess call it an MOS or whatever. That's what we called it in the Air Force, but another job field. And so he's actually going to be relocated to a new location for his new job. So.
Yeah, and you know, Charlie, he was like, he's all, you know, you could have stayed with us, you know, done all that, so he goes, and you could have become a.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, Kim,
no,
they
I
got rid of
cannot-
all
no,
of
I
those
can't
and went
switch-
automated.
No, but I can't switch jobs unless we are working for 6 months.
I know.
I can't go inside.
There's no way you're doing that for 6 months.
was like,
I'm sorry, but no. And as the mama bear in me came out when they pulled that crap on her, and I chewed the lady out. I showed up over there, and she was like, where's Sarah? And I said, she's at home. She's got massive blisters on her feet from you guys sending her out there repeatedly. Secondly, you left her out there even though she's not supposed to be left alone. I pull up, and my daughter is by herself at 11 o'clock at night in an empty freaking environment where there's all these freaking RVs and like there's the one like apartment complex right there. There is another big empty lot on the other side, and she's left out there by herself with nobody. And instead of giving her a working radio, they took her radio because the battery ran out and did not replace her radio. So let's leave her out by herself at night, 11 o'clock at night, with access to the highway. So anybody could have just snatched her up. She could have had a seizure out there. Nobody would have seen her because it's freaking pitch black outside. And no radio to call for help if something happened. So the mama bear in me came out, and I was ticked. And she's like, well, I'm not allowed to leave until I finish this. I said, bull crap, you're scheduled to 11 o'clock. You go in there and you clock out. I would rather get in trouble for not completing the task than to not clock out when I'm supposed to clock out and go over my hours, which then really gets you in trouble.
But yesterday we had like a code white because some.
Yeah,
guy,
I remember I was on the phone with you when the guy got hurt.
Yeah, he fell and he broke his nose while in the garden center. They were calling code white for 5 minutes straight. No man.
I know. I remember. I heard that. We were like,
"Are you kidding me?"
She's like, hello, somebody answer the radio. They're calling out code white. Like, hello.
It's an injury. You're supposed to get over there as fast as you freaking can.
Yeah, Taylor is active duty. So, but anyway, I have the hairiest legs right now. I'm kidding. So, but yeah, you guys, new channel name, new adventures coming. We're going to get ready to go to the store. And
small your hands are mine.
I know I have wee bitty hands. Look how much your hands have grown. You guys, when I say I have tiny hands, that's my hand with Sarah's. I have little bitty hands.
Okay, baby hands.
But wait now. Right now, I am still banging my head to figure out what meal do I want to cook in the RV for the first time. Like, that's not cooking. That's like literally just slicing up some deliciousness, but
bake a cookies or something.
I do need to bake cookies in there because I think it would smell
You need to
amazing.
bake chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I need to make my homemade ones. But I'm trying to figure out what type of dinner I need to make in the RV that I can film but also have as like our big dinner in the RV.
You know, you can do like a stew.
Well, yeah, but that's not like cooking. That's literally put the Instant Pot, plug it in, and put the
Make
stuff
some
in there.
lobster or some crab or something.
Hi, Elizabeth. No, I'm trying to think of something like that's gonna entail me being stovetop, using the oven, all that kind of good stuff. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. I'm not gonna try to decide it right now, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, so I will be making videos of meals that can be cooked on the road in an RV that aren't going to take a bunch of ingredients, that aren't going to take up a bunch of space. And we're lucky though, because we do have a pretty large refrigerator and freezer in the RV. And I also am super lucky because I do have a 4-burner stove and an oven. Like, it's not a huge oven, but it is an oven that can hold a pretty good size. Like, I could cook a small turkey in our oven. Do not do this. She's leaning in this dang broken chair again, and it's going to fall. And she's got her head right next to this. No. No. I'm going to knock you over if I do that. It's going to actually fall. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. We're going to go to the store so we can come back and get the stuff put in the RV that we want in the RV tonight. And, oh, God. I forgot I didn't have pants on. I have pants. I have shorts on. I don't have pants on. I said, I don't have pants on. No, I have shorts on. And I slapped my bare thigh. So let's walk down to Bob's first and see if he's got the piece of wood, and then walk over to the store, and then if Bob has it, we can come back and grab it. Because otherwise we have to walk to the store, then walk all the way to Bob's with whatever we bought. Didn't she
And
just
then
say
walk to
she
the
wanted
store.
to go for a walk?
I know, then walk to the store because I don't want to walk.
Okay, well then let's walk to Bob's, get it, and come back here. Bob's is literally 2 stop signs down. Grab the piece of wood and come back to the house, drop it off,
I'm
and
already
then
sunburnt, Mother.
put on a
No, because
cardigan.
it's gonna be too hot.
But then she's okay to walk from here to the store, which is further than from here to Bob's. Don't roll your eyes at me. You know, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'll probably live stream again tomorrow or the next day, depending on how much progress we've made and everything. And we'll talk to you guys later.